The Boeing CH-47 Chinook is an American twin-engined, tandem rotor, heavy-lift helicopter developed by American Rotorcraft company Vertol and manufactured by Boeing Vertol, later renamed Boeing Helicopter, then Boeing Rotorcraft Systems, and now known as the vertical lift division of Boeing Defense, Space and Security. The CH-47 is among the heaviest lifting of Western helicopters. Its name, Chinook, is from the Native American Chinook people of Washington state. The Chinook is a multi-mission aircraft in use by U.S. Army, U.S. Army Reserve, National Guard and more than 19 countries, including Canada, the United Kingdom, Netherlands, Japan, Italy, Greece, Spain, South Korea, Australia and the United Arab Emirates. The Chinook was originally designed by Vertol, which had begun work in 1957 on a new tandem rotor helicopter, designated as the Vertol Model 107 or V107. The Chinook possesses several means of loading various cargoes, including multiple doors across the fuselage, a wide loading ramp located at the rear of the fuselage and a total of 3 external ventral cargo hooks to carry underslung loads. Capable of a top speed of 170 knots, upon its introduction to service in 1962, the helicopter was considerably faster than contemporary 1960s utility helicopters and attack helicopters, and is still one of the fastest helicopters in the U.S. inventory. Improved and more powerful versions of the Chinook have also been developed since its introduction. One of the most substantial variants to be produced was the CH-47D, which first entered service in 1982. Improvements from the CH-47C standard included upgraded engines, composite rotor blades, a redesigned cockpit to reduce workload, improved and redundant electrical systems and avionics, and the adoption of an advanced flight control system. It remains one of the few aircraft to be developed during the early 1960s, along with the fixed-wing Lockheed C-130 Hercules cargo aircraft, that has remained in both production and frontline service for over 50 years. The military version of the helicopter has been exported to nations across the world. The US Army and the Royal Air Force, see Boeing Chinook, UK variants, have been its 2 largest users. The civilian version of the Chinook is the Boeing Vertol 234. It has been used by civil operators not only for passenger and cargo transport, but also for aerial firefighting and to support logging, construction, and oil extraction industries. Improved and more powerful versions of the CH-47 have been developed since the helicopter entered service. The US Army's first major design leap was the now common CH-47D, which entered service in 1982. Improvements from the CH-47C included upgraded engines, composite rotor blades, a redesigned cockpit to reduce pilot workload, improved and redundant electrical systems, an advanced flight control system, and improved avionics. The latest mainstream generation is the CH-47F, which features several major upgrades to reduce maintenance, digitized flight controls, and is powered by two 4,733 horsepower Honeywell engines. A commercial model of the Chinook, the Boeing Vertol Model 234, is used worldwide for logging, construction, fighting forest fires, and supporting petroleum extraction operations. In December 2006, Columbia Helicopters Incorporated purchased the type certificate of the Model 234 from Boeing. The Chinook has also been licensed to be built by companies outside the United States, such as Augusto in Italy and Kawasaki in Japan. Since the type's inception, the Chinook has carried out various secondary missions, including medical evacuation, disaster relief, search and rescue, aircraft recovery, firefighting, and heavy construction assistance. In February 2007, the Royal Netherlands Air Force became the first international customer of the CH-47F model, expanding their Chinook fleet to 17. On the 10th of August 2009, Canada signed a contract for 15 extensively modified and upgraded CH-47Fs for the Canadian Forces, later delivered in 2013 to 2014 with the Canadian designation CH-147F. On the 15th of December 2009, Britain announced its future helicopter strategy, including the purchase of 24 new CH-47Fs to be delivered from 2012. Australia ordered 7 CH-47Fs in March 2010 to replace its 6 CH-47Ds between 2014 and 2017. In September 2015, India approved purchase of 15 CH-47F Chinooks. On the 7th of November 2016, Singapore announced that the CH-47F would replace its older Chinooks, which had been in service since 1994, enabling the Republic of Singapore Air Force to meet its requirements for various operations, including search and rescue, aeromedical evacuation, and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations. In February 2020, the Indian Air Force started using Chinooks at theatres such as Ladakh and Sarkhan Glacier to assist Indian forces deployed at the Indian borders with China and Pakistan. Hope you guys loved the video. Don't forget to hit the like button and please do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to all, so you can get the notification on each upload.